Good morning. We are going to fly the Bermuda Triangle. We'll start off right over Bermuda. Right here you can see that says Bermuda International. But we are going to start at altitude. It says up here 80,000 feet. It's actually 100,000 feet. We'll be at Mach 3. Don't have quite the scramjets kicked in yet, but we'll be on the afterburners. And what we will do is fly Miami, and this doesn't have, you can't program in a triangle to my knowledge. So then we fly from here down to San Juan, Puerto Rico, and then we head north back up to Bermuda, and that will complete the triangle. I don't know how much space that is, but it's a large space. Supposedly people have mysteriously gone missing in there. We'll talk about more of that later. So we'll just go ahead and click fly and see if we can complete that. These are Cubs flying to some remote place. Maybe they're going to land in that field up there off to the right. So you can see the airport is out here at the end. We're going to save about a minute. We're going to save a lot by starting at altitude. So we'll be at altitude. We say ready to fly, and we're going to just click that for a second and turn on scramjet, battery standby, and throttles up to full. Click those into afterburner. And go ahead and release it, and that should light up our scramjets. So we are going to do that and kick this off, and you can see we're off and running and a heading almost west 270. And let's see, we are at 100,000 feet. That's all good. We scramjets have kicked in, and you see that, and we go back inside. So we're up to coming up on 5 Mach 5. We're right at Mach 5 right now, Mach 5, and we're heading west toward Miami, and we're going to see how fast we can do this, stay on course here, and let's move the sun over to earlier in the day, get it out of our eyes so we can look at we can get it at 10 in the morning, and let's see how we're doing. We're still on course. We got 800 nautical miles to Miami, and we should be, we're at about 9.8, so we're at our top speed. And let's go back out. You should be able to see nothing but ocean. There's nothing out here. We'll look back and see if we see, we can't even see Bermuda anymore. We slipped up to 110,000 feet. We're a little bit right of course. We could go ahead and take this out with that jerking there. That's probably my computer not being able to handle the speed. So we'll put it in a slight bank to the left, and we are coming down slowly back to 100,000 feet. So we'll watch for there we look like we're up here. You get the great circle route. You're dealing with that. We're maintaining 9.8 Mach. We're down to 700 nautical miles. So we'll be on this for about another 7-8 minutes, and then we'll just have to start turning to head for San Juan. out of Miami for the second. It's almost an equilateral triangle, the Bermuda Triangle. And if you don't already know it, it runs from Bermuda to Miami to San Juan, Puerto Rico, and back up to Bermuda. 9.89, and this does not have an autopilot, so you need to keep an eye on it. And usually when I start pointing things out on the ground, that's when it gets out of hand. We're still at 9.89. It likes stability. Let's see if the Great Circle route is. We got to get to the left. If you look up here, you can see our course line to Miami is off to the left. So we need to get it turning. Yeah, 9.89 Mach. Probably need to get it down to about 2, or heading down to about 250, 55. 9.88. Holding our heading. We'll go back in here, see now down to 500 nautical miles. Yeah, I can see we've got an angle cutting into back on course. About 9.88. Okay, maybe we can start seeing. No, we can't see land yet. Okay, we're getting back on course. We'll keep the wings level here. I said 255, we're 254. Oh, we're starting to climb a little bit. Put a little pressure on the nose down. There we go. There we go. Yeah, you can see how people get lost. Excuse me. Yeah, 254. Let's get back to 254, 255. Yeah, I think we changed direction. Let's see how that does. Still Mach 9.8. There's 255, and yeah, we're getting back on course. .300 nautical miles. So as soon as we see Miami, we'll start turning. That's close enough. Yeah. There's something offshore there. What do we got here? Bahamas? Maybe. Maybe. Anyway, let's see what we got inside here. Yeah, here's the mainland coming up. Yeah, so that's Bahamas. Yeah, they're blue-green. Yeah. So the course is coming off to is going off to our left. I haven't quite seen the mainland of Florida. I think I'm seeing a shadow out there. We can see it right there. We can see it right there. Let's see what our miles, 131 nautical miles. We got about 9.9. That's because we're descending a little bit. Okay. All right. So here's Miami right there. So we're going to start our turn, and then we're going to head southeast. Yeah, there's Miami right there. So we gotta kind of pull this nose around here. Yeah, Miami. And we're going to bring up our chart. There's Miami, right? We went by it. We got to bring it on around to bring in San Juan. Here's Puerto Rico. There's Cuba. We're over Cuba. Right over Cuba. So we're flying down Cuba, and we'll go in here close. Make sure that that's San Juan. I'm pretty sure that's San Juan right there. Here we are. There we go. So we'll fly down to the end of the island here. Now we're too high. Where are we? Mach 9.5. Mach 9.8. Flying down Cuba. And we may be pretty close to, so if we fly right off the end there, right here, then the next island, yeah, so we don't want to go too far there. We're pretty close to being right on the money. No, that's not it. Yeah. So there's where we're going right here. San Juan, right there. Yeah, here we come. We're coming aboard Cuba. We're going across. Let's see here. Going across. That's not going to say Dominican Republic, maybe. Right here. What we're doing, we're crossing Dominican Republic. So we're doing good. We're coming right across Dominican Republic. And we're getting rid of that extra altitude that we had. Now we can kind of look outside. We can move the sun into the south a little more. So we can see a little better. And look out for Cuba. No, we've just left Cuba. We might be over the Dominican Republic. And what we need to do, yeah, we can keep coming left. So we hit Cuba, and then we have to go straight north. Now we're back up to Mach 9. we're coming around. So we want to hit right in here, which is San Juan, right there. We got to keep coming left. Not too much, just what we're doing. And we're climbing again. Yeah, so the story was that sailors and airmen and anyway, people would go missing. Here we can see Puerto Rico now, right in front of us. Now we'll just keep it coming around left. And then we have to head north. So we don't actually have to fly over San Juan, so we can start heading north for Bermuda. And we're getting way up too high again. Yeah, Puerto Rico. Yeah, we'll just go. Actually, we're gonna go right over San Juan. Would be right down in there. There's the harbor, and they have a fort out there. So that's San Juan, Puerto Rico, right there. Can't quite see the airport. I flew out to St. Thomas when I was there, and I can't tell you, but that may be St. Thomas right out in there. My sister used to go there, and so we want to be heading north out of here, and we'll get back down to. We can look back. We can look down and back. And we're coming down now. We're at 140. And we're 053 in our heading. Here we go. Come back here. Now we're back down to 100,000 feet. We'll level the wings a little bit so we can get the nose up. And we'll go inside so we can get the nose up, get the wings level, bring the nose up. There we go. Keep the horizon right in a little circle, right there. Get it around to north. We'll have to start looking. Actually, it won't be hard to find because we'll have the course from Bermuda. The course from Bermuda to Miami will be on the chart, so we'll be able to see that. We can see how we're progressing toward our destination. But I think a northerly heading will head 000 and cross our fingers. $10 degrees to go. What's our speed? About 9.6. Okay. Get it leveled off. We'll see how we're proceeding. Getting our chart. We'll do it. We'll do it right here. We'll do it right here. So we'll just go up. Maybe there it is. So it is. It's almost straight up. Let's see if we get back to a little bit. There we go. There we go. There's some of the people that are lost out there. So Mach 9. Let's see if I'm not sure we got the right. Well, there is San Juan right there. Yeah. So we'll go out of there. We'll be a little bit to the right. There we go. Not too much to the right. 160. Yeah. Yeah, we got to go back to the right. Got to go back to the right. Back to the level. Get this heading up, straight up the chart. Yeah. So we need to get just to the right just a little bit. It'll turn. Yeah, we'll just keep it going right. 100,000. Head right into, there's Bermuda. Just keep it coming right. And of course the last bit of turn, if we needed it, we'd be slowing down. Almost got it. So we can start slowing down as soon as we get on this on there. There we go. So now we'll level off, level the wings. Bring back the power. Keep a little power in there. Well, gotta remove all the power. And we're still at 100. See if we can put out the brakes, start slowing down. Should start being able to see the island here. Yeah, there it is. There it is, right there, Bermuda, right in front of us. And we'll put this up in the upper left. Looks like a shrimp, huh? And the airport is at the far end. Yeah, you can see the little pin right there. Let's see what's our speed now, Mach 3. And we'll go in and turn off the scramjet. $60,000 feet. Yeah, the runway comes back this way, so we'll land coming back to the west. We're not quite under Mach yet. What, just went through the sound barrier? No, not yet. And we'll land right back, right on the main runway, right there. $37,000 feet. We're getting down where we're not herky jerky. We're little jerks.
Experimental 7 Bravo Charlie contact approach on 119.1. Good day.
119.1 experimental 7 Bravo Charlie. Goodbye.
Mach 7. Well, he's come around and land.
Approach experimental 527 Bravo, Charlie 9,000 feet.
Experimental 527 Bravo, Charlie, approach altimeter 29.902, radar contact, continue.
And then we got to put the sun back in the east. So we don't have to look into that coming in.
Experimental 7 Bravo, Charlie, contact New York Center on 128.5. Good day.
128.5, experimental 7 Bravo, Charlie. Goodbye. New York Center, experimental 527 Bravo, Charlie, 7,500 feet.
Experimental 527 Bravo, Charlie, New York Center, altimeter 29.902, radar contact, continue. Experimental 7 Bravo, Charlie, contact, approach on 119.1. Good day.
119.1, experimental 7 Bravo, Charlie. Goodbye. Approach experimental 527 Bravo, Charlie, 3,200 feet.
Experimental 527 Bravo, Charlie, approach altimeter 29.902, radar contact, continue.
Tower experimental 527 Bravo, Charlie is 4 miles east, 1,300 feet with echo to land.
Experimental 527 Bravo, Charlie, tower. Altimeter 29.902, wind commenter left, traffic runway 12.
Enter left traffic runway 12, experimental 7 Bravo, Charlie.
Yeah, I don't have time to change my heading here.
Experimental 7 Bravo, Charlie, you were not cleared to land. Clear the runway.
Yeah, that's the little problem with trying to fly. Again, no co-pilot. Here, we'll just turn off here.
Experimental 7 Bravo, Charlie, you were not cleared to land. Clear the runway.
Should I tell her that I just flew the Bermuda Triangle? I'll clear the runway like she asked.
Experimental 7 Bravo, Charlie, contact ground on 118.1. Airbus 241, hold position, caution the experimental Darkstar on the runway. Airbus 241, continue taxi.
That's that machine right there.
Experimental 7 Bravo, Charlie, please acknowledge.
There we go.
Roger, Airbus 241.
Yep, need a co-pilot to run the radio.
118.1 experimental 7 Bravo Charlie. Goodbye.
All
Ground
right,
experimental 527 Bravo Charlie, request taxi to parking.
we'll go right straight in.
Experimental 527 Bravo Charlie taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Bravo.
This must be Bravo right here. Yeah, we'll get a better look at the airport.
Experimental 7 Bravo Charlie, did you copy?
I was hoping I had a co-pilot, but no co-pilot.
Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway Bravo experimental 7 Bravo Charlie.
So you can see us taxiing here. Oh. Right there. So when my cursor is on the communication box, oh, it's when it's up in this corner. It can't be up there. That's what the problem is. Okay, we'll see where this guy takes us. We'll go right over here. There we go. That's it. That's it. Shut her down. Back outside. Look around Bermuda. Yeah, that Airbus. We didn't want to tangle with the Airbus. So we were looking out at water. Some water right over there. Yeah, we'll look back at our TBMs right here. And a few airliners. Okay, wow. That looks. It's a smaller rig than I thought. Look at him next to this. This is looks like definitely an experimental aircraft. It's only got room for one person. Yeah. Wow. Wonder if it's still hot to the touch. Okay, so we made the Bermuda Triangle. We did have issues with our whereabouts, but we made it, and I can chalk that up to my bucket list. Thanks for riding along. Bye bye.